So today I wanted to do a rant video, and I guess in a roundabout way that's what this is going to become. What's happening on YouTube right now is bothering me very much. It affects channels like mine, and it affects channels that are way bigger than mine, to the tune of hundreds of thousands of subscribers bigger. And it sets a very, very negative precedent for the future of YouTube. Regardless of any of that, no matter what happens, I'm not going anywhere. I've put too much time, energy, and effort into this channel over the last few years, and it's become too big of a part of my life over the last few years for me to just bail on all of you because YouTube, once again, wants to be a sack of cunts. What's happening is, all over the place, people are finding their monetized videos demonetized because those particular videos were deemed unfriendly to advertisers and contained obscene and vulgar content. The irony in this is you would have figured a channel like mine would have been absolutely nuked off the face of YouTube if you're familiar with anything that I make, or you've been a subscriber of mine for the last 7 years or so. Nope, not a single goddamn one. And that kind of puzzles me a little bit. This is obviously a flagging algorithm that Google designed in order to tag certain elements of people's videos, be it in the video or audio stream, and however they program that is beyond me. But regardless, it's tagging videos that have content people might deem obscene or vulgar, and an advertiser goes, I don't want my product associated with that, and it's just taking away the ability for that video to generate a revenue stream and make any money. And I don't like that because there are many people on this website who started their businesses through YouTube. YouTube is basically saying that agree with our TOS and change your content into the type of content we want to see here, or we have the ability to fuck up your business. Ooh, man, you done fucked up. For me in particular, me personally, having my videos demonetized isn't really going to bug me all that much. YouTube is not a gigantic percentage of my income whatsoever. In fact, it's an infinitesimal one. So that's not really a huge problem to me. And even if they did that, I still wouldn't leave. Like I said, I've put too much time, energy, and effort over the years into this to just bail because the website's owners want to be a bunch of dicks. This certainly is not the first time that they have done something like this. In fact, they've done it multiple times over the years, but never this drastic, where they just say, fuck you, you have no say in the matter. What makes this shady to me is that this wasn't announced prior. It was announced as it was happening. So there couldn't be any backlash. There couldn't possibly be any backlash. You just woke up one morning to a nice little email saying that your video had been demonetized and it's unfriendly to advertisers. And I now want to turn this into a rant and go into how bullshit that idea is. I've seen my videos on devices that don't have ad block, like my iPad here, and 99% of the time, you're likely to get a liquor ad on my videos, or just about anybody's videos. I mean, I've had fucking ads on my videos that were for legit moonshine. Exactly how is my content going to infringe on a fucking alcoholic beverage that's going to get you shit-faced after 2 chugs and get you doing all kinds of vulgar and obscene shit anyway? I was told once, I don't know, I have no way to verify this, I was told that on one of my videos ages ago, somebody saw a fucking Ashley Madison ad before. You know what Ashley Madison is? It was a dating service, i.e. a cheating service for unloyal spouses. You're going to sit there and say that because I say the word fuck in a video, or anybody else does for that matter, it's going to be unfriendly to that kind of advertisement? Oh, by the way, nice choice of advertisers for my videos, YouTube. Fuck off. I don't want that shit associated with my content. If they don't want my content associated with their service, hey, that's fine with me. I don't want their service associated with my shit. Sorry, but disloyalty isn't a fetish of mine. Regardless, I just feel like this is an excuse that they're throwing out there. It's unfriendly to advertisers. Why would the advertisers care? Well, I mean, it could make their products look bad. They're fucking unaware of where some of their fucking ads will occur before, and it was a randomly generated advertising algorithm, right? There was one time I remember clicking on a video, and it was a music video. It was actually for one of my favorite bands, Birthday Massacre here, and it was a 30-minute fucking political spiel that was unskippable. If anything, you should just kind of limit the advertising that's on your fucking website as opposed to bend over, spread its asshole apart as wide as you can and give it a nice rosebud and say, yes, we need to keep kissing its ass. YouTube, I don't think that you have any idea where your community really is. You want to turn the website into this family-friendly safe space. I get it. It's not going to work, but I get it. And the reason it's not going to work is nobody wants that. Nobody wants to sit there and watch every single video on YouTube be a Fine Bros video. Or be a half-assed comedy video that only moronic, brain-dead 12-year-olds are going to fucking laugh at and cackle at. But these videos pull in 30 million hits. You don't know what you're talking about, son. Yeah, that's because they're shared in 30 million different places on the internet. You didn't really think that many people were actually watching this shit. You didn't think that 30 million individual human beings sat down and went, he reacted to the NES. No, not really. If you turned all of your content into this fluffy bullshit that you want to turn it into, yeah, you'd lose advertisers more all over the place. Yes, as chairman of the Ford Company, I want to sit there and congratulate you for helping the sales of our newest truck improve by putting your fucking video, our ad in front of a video of somebody vomiting all over his fucking couch after eating an entire box full of cinnamon or whatever. You know, yeah, sure. This just goes to show me how friggin' out of touch YouTube's corporate infrastructure, the people who make up this bullshit that they have to push on the rest of us, how out of touch those people are with their own product. They think that just because a video gets 30 million hits after it goes viral means that that is what people want to see. Some of the biggest videos that you'll find are Vine compilations. Videos that are shared on a completely different service, made with a completely different app. The fuck? Like, on a corporate level, like the way they even function, the way they do this doesn't even make sense to me anyway, if you look at the way things like that even work. But, like I said, what really busts my britches about this is how it affects other people who've made legitimate businesses on YouTube. People that have put even more time than I have into what it is that they do. Their whole lives are wrapped around YouTube because it's their business. You know, Philip DeFranco made a video on this, and obviously YouTube knows who the fuck he is. I just don't think that they give a shit how he feels about it, because they might know who he is, they just don't care anymore. But he said it best, he's like, look, if they demonetize all my videos, he goes, it's not going to matter, I make the same amount of money doing this that I would not doing it, because I have more than one venture. But not everybody's Philip DeFranco. There are people that are just as popular as him because they put everything they have into what it is that they do. And to me, that's kind of bullshit. That they're just going to sit there and fuck over people like that and not care what happens to their livelihood because they said the word fuck. Boogie, big fat gamer dude, wears glasses, neck beard, but a very, very nice person from what I understand, did a video on this as well, and he said, essentially, that a good portion of his life is based through YouTube. That's what he does, and that it didn't feel that they cared very much to demonetize his content because the appeal process for it seemed about as asinine as the appeal for a DMCA, and if anybody's had to file an appeal on this website for a DMCA that they received, they know just how fucking bullshit it is to go through that. It's basically the process of, you know, fucking send your personal information out to the party that filed, who more than likely false DMCA'd you and is a troll, so you can inadvertently dox yourself to some asshole. No. Fix that shit. Fix that shit. It's been needing to be fixed since day fucking one, please. That's why whenever I received a strike, I just rolled with it, because I'm not going to give out my personal and private information to some fuck who doesn't need to have it. Regardless, another thing that he brought up that was interesting to me was the fact that not only can this affect people that run their own businesses on this website, I mean, it's just a slap in the face to a community. That YouTube really thinks that there aren't people like you and like me, who do videos like this, that are a meaningful part of the infrastructure of their website, and that's so far from the truth. This is where your community's been at. It's not been in morons that sit there and laugh at vines. It's been people who make interactions. I mean, for fuck's sake, when you open the floodgates of allowing people to say and do whatever the hell they wanted here, what the fuck did you think that entailed? You didn't really think that you could just shut those doors, right? You open them. It's like Pandora's box. You can't close the motherfucker again. I don't like it when people say that they can control and limit what I want to say on this website. I understand. Terms of service. I signed up for it. I agreed to whatever those terms of service are, but I'm so bored, frankly, of hearing that. I'm so bored of dealing with the fact that their terms of service are left so unpurposely vague that it allows them to do whatever the fuck they want to, and it's stretched it to the absolute extreme of whatever vagueness is implied. I don't like that whatsoever. Something really needs to be done about this, and the idea that I'm having right here is they need to just stop this bullshit initiative, tell the advertisers they can suck a fuck. If they don't want to advertise on the website, then they don't fucking have to, but YouTube isn't going anywhere. And if they actually pulled their balls out of whatever purse that they're jammed in right now, and actually had the gumption to sit there and defend their fucking dignity as a company, as opposed to suck dick and get butt fucked all the time by advertisers, like these third parties whose fucking opinions really don't matter to something that's making tenfold what these people are making, and all they're doing is sharing other people's video content, maybe I could have some respect for YouTube as a company. As it is right now, I haven't had respect for them as a corporation in years. I don't have any reason to. They just kiss ass too much. Well, our advertisers want that. Who gives a shit what the fuck they think? If they don't understand what a valuable asset a website like this is, for the fact that they can generate a revenue stream and it benefits all parties involved, if they can't understand how much they should appreciate that for existing as it does, they can go fuck themselves. You shouldn't have to kiss their ass. You shouldn't. But you do, and it's fucking pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. And yeah, because of stuff like that, I haven't had a lot of respect for him in years. If my videos get demonetized, I'm not going anywhere. Like I said in a previous take of this, actually, I shouldn't reference a take that you're not watching, but a previous attempt at this, I said, you know, I sat back and I thought very, very much about whether or not I want to continue because of stupid shit like this. It does affect what people like myself do, but at the same time, people like myself have always been kind of an underdog on this website, so really I don't care anymore what YouTube wants to try and attempt to roll out. I'll say what I want to say, I'll do what I want to do, fuck them, I'm going to do shit my own way, and I always will. Because I have no obligation, I understand terms of service, but outside of that I have no obligation to sit there and put up with this draconian bullshit of people saying we can't allow you to do anything meaningful with your content because our advertisers that we're sucking the fucking ball sweat of straight from the tap said that they don't want to be associated with content like that. Well, fuck them. If they're that big of pussies and they can't put up with it, I don't want them associated with it. And some of the advertisers I get, I don't want them associated with my content anyway. Here's the funny part. I don't ask for them to be. A lot of the ads that I get on my videos for fucking needless, mindless bullshit that nobody fucking needs or will ever use. I don't get a choice in what ads are put on my videos, so why the fuck does this even matter in the first place? It's randomly generated through a fucking electronic algorithm. It doesn't matter. So, fuck it. I don't give a shit. I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want, still. Because, like, for me personally, it doesn't affect, but for other people, I guess the only way to boycott it is just continue doing what you've been doing. Until YouTube just starts realizing that, in the end, they're going to be the ones that lose money. Because eventually people don't want to sit there and watch cat compilation after Vine compilation after reaction compilation after same shit over and over and over and over, because that isn't realistically where your communities are fucking at. I mean, for God's sake, look at the firearms community on YouTube. Start demonetizing their videos and watch how quickly that dwindles up. When you start fucking over individual communities in particular, you're going to watch like large amounts of your viewership dry up and fall off the face of the planet. So I don't see how this is anything more than a net loss for you on a corporate level. Anyway, that's really all I got to say for this for now. I'm going to go take a drink of water because it feels like I've been scrubbing the inside of my throat with a fucking wire bottle brush from talking this much. Now, if there's any more developments in this, obviously I will make my opinion on it known. But until then, I am some guy on the internet. So are you. Have a good one. Fuck yeah. Finger things. Hand signs. Take it easy. Hands.